This probably looks familiar, right? Well, it's 4th of July themed, of course. We've got the red, white, and blue. And today on Themes on the 13th, that's the supplies we're using to create a layout. So the point of Themes on the 13th is to use stash that you don't normally use. And red, white, and blue / 4th of July usually comes around once a year. And it's for one day only. So this is a good reminder that you can use this stash outside of the one day. And that's what I'm going to do for you today. In addition, at the end of the video, I'm going to flip through some pages for inspiration on how to use this color scheme in different ways. Yeah. So definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to start with a layout, and I am going to be documenting these two baby Nikki photos. Now, these are taken in the summer, so really it's September of 98 and 95, which I think is really cool. So both of them were taken around the same time, and I was doing the same thing on both instances, which I think is a lot of fun. But it's summer, right? So why don't I use some of this summer-themed, 4th of July-themed papers to document this story? So I have the weird conundrum, right, where a vertical versus a horizontal, and I actually found a sketch. I'm not sure who it's from, but it's this one right here. And I was like, okay, well, so there's movement in this photo, and I'm moving up. So instead of these arrows going down, I'm going to move them going up. First, start with this paper as my background. And this is from Simple Stories. And they added some yellow, which I really appreciate, because red, white, and blue can kind of get boring. And it looks like on the layout that there might be a square block in front of it. So I'm adding this here, and this is part of the gingham package that I got in my Echo Park warehouse box. I'll list that video in the upper right hand corner because there is a giveaway associated to that, so definitely go check that out. The winner will be announced July 26th. So then I took some of the paper that is associated with the same collection, and I went ahead and made some of these triangles. Now these are super easy. This is 4 inches strip, and then you fold it and cut it just like you would with a banner. And then I used one of them as a template to cut the rest of them. So it's super easy. They're not perfect, but I don't really care. Now these will be lined up when I'm done. They're kind of hard to line up right now. So then my photos are going to go like this. To my sketch, I just rotated and flipped my little arrows there. And then my title is going to go below the vertical photo, just like in my sketch. And it's going to be Cherish Freedom. Now I want to make sure that I don't cover this date, so I'm going to place it strategically so that you can't see that. So let's finish embellishing. I am using the sticker sheet that came with this collection. You can see I'm using quite a bit of it, but you know, I thought this kind of area looked a little bit strange. So I'm adding this sticker right here. Now it's going to look like it's tying this all together, and I really like how that turned out. And then I'm going to use some fireworks to kind of point out, use them sort of like arrows, the fact that the word freedom is there. I think this is going to turn out super cute. Now, is this the 4th of July? No. And that's okay. I've got a bike here. I mean, it's summertime. We're playing along, right? I'm actually kind of surprised at how gorgeous the background looks, because usually where this is located, it's a little cold by then. But that is okay, you know. And then I'm going to add a little bit of a star here. I think I'm going to go, how did I want to place this? I was trying to fill this gap, so there was a little bit of a gap. And then I'm using this puppy dog, and this is all on wax paper, so I can easily, and I haven't actually covered this other puppy dog right here. I thought that was the perfect spot for a puppy dog. And then I've got a little bit of a firework behind it. So very simply embellished. I'm not going to say much about this. I might add some journaling now that I'm thinking about it. And I probably will put it right up here. And I'll just talk about how I had so much fun when I was a little kid climbing this banister. So, I also want to give you some other inspiration into using red, white, and blue. So I have pulled finished layouts. So if you're done with, you just wanted to see a process video, you can go on by. But I thought it'd be fun to show you some other examples of using red, white, and blue on other types of pages. But before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? So here is my first one. This is red, white, and blue. Now this is a game themed, and I used the Cartabella game collection for this specific icon. And the rest of it I feel like I just pulled from my stash, but primarily it is red, white, and blue. So you can absolutely use that. You'll find that a lot of nautical themed papers are red, white, and blue as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be 4th of July. Here is an example of a 4th of July layout where I actually combined it. So here's some C printed cardstock, but then you also have 4th of July back there. So there's that one. And then I've got a double page layout that is not 4th of July themed, but I did use 4th of July product. So all of these products actually came from an Echo Park collection. However, I decided to use it because these embellishments were red, black, and silver. So these embellishments really told my story, and I wanted to use the product to complement it, so I went ahead and picked out my red, white, and blue. Here's another example of how the sea themed have red, white, and blue in it, so you can definitely use that. And then again, another 4th of July paper. Now I used the embellishments primarily and did a mixed media background. Another C. This is pirates, more like. And then you also have a couple Christmas/winter lines that have a little pop of red. So don't forget to look in your Christmas for some pop of red. And then this is actually a online digital product that I printed off, and just so happens to be red, white, and blue, but you can see it is themed towards glasses. And then the final layout I have is a little bit wonky because it is in 4x4 pockets or 6x6 pockets. So I made this layout for the new year, red, white, and blue, but then cut it down because on the back side I have my son's handprints. So this was, I took a handprint a month for his first year, and that's how I documented his size change. I don't do that anymore, but I thought this was a fun little way to document how much bigger he's getting. But the red, white, and blue is what we're focusing on today. So don't forget to pull out that red, white, and blue. You've got a lot of stuff that you can use it for, especially when you live in America. Think freedom, think outdoors, think summer, those kinds of things. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.